Hello friends, how are you? Please subscribe my channel for daily new update. Wynonna Judd has so much love for Jenna Bush Hager. While co-hosting Today with Jenna and Friends on January 30th, the country music icon told Jenna how she's been thinking about her since she's taken the reins of the show after Hoda Kotb left Today, comparing the experience to when she and her late mother, Wynonna Judd, broke up as the Judds in the early 1990s. I was going to tell you this. Last night I didn't sleep at all because I just have you on my heart, Judd said. I watch you every day, and I went on my own in 1992, solo, and I think about you so much. And you're a mom and a wife, and I don't know how you're doing this, but I just want to affirm you and say that being authentic is lonely. And I can imagine you feel that way sometimes, but I just love you and I appreciate you and I admire you so much. Jenna was choked up, as Judd explained how difficult putting a show together is. This is hard. This isn't easy. We make it look easy, but the truth is we're paddling like heck underneath the waters, right? And making it look good from here up, she continued while motioning to her face. And it's just amazing. I had to do this show. I don't really love live TV because I'm always afraid I'm going to go viral for the wrong reasons, but I just had to do this. That is so sweet, an emotional Jenna said. I just admire you for doing this on your own. I have you on my heart because I did it myself, Judd said, noting how she went out on my own. She said that period of her life was challenging. It was exhilarating and terrifying, but when the voices are speaking to you, just remember, she said as she started singing, you'll never walk alone. Walk through the storm / hold your head up high / and don't be afraid of the dark / walk on, she sang. Wow! A teary-eyed Jenna responded. That's what you're doing, Judd said. Judd joked that she wanted to make Jenna cry. Well, you did it. I haven't actually cried since Hoda left, so I felt like my heart was all crusted over, but it's not, Jenna said with a chuckle. The names of 6 people who were on board the American Eagle flight involved in a mid-air collision with an Army helicopter near Washington, D.C., on January 29th have been released by the Skating Club of Boston. 2 teen figure skaters, Ginna Hahn and Spencer Lane, were affiliated with the club and were on board the flight, the club shared in a social media announcement. Hahn's mother, Jean Hahn, and Lane's mother, Christine Lane, were also on the flight. 2 coaches, married couple and former Russian world champions Vadim Normov and Evgenia Shishkova, were also on board, the club said. Our sport and this club have suffered a horrible loss with this tragedy, Doug Zegaib, the skating club's CEO and executive director, said in a statement shared on social media. He added that the athletes, parents and coaches were returning from U.S. figure skating's National Development Camp following the U.S. Championships in Wichita, Kansas. The camp was for young competitive skaters, with the most promise to be a champion of tomorrow, he said. Zegaib told reporters January 30th that as many as 14 skaters, coaches and parents in total returning home from the training camp in Wichita had been on board the flight. U.S. Figure Skating, the national governing body for figure skating in the U.S., also released a statement on the crash, confirming that several members of our skating community were on board the flight. We are devastated by this unspeakable tragedy and hold the victims' families closely in our hearts, the organization said. We will continue to monitor the situation and will release more information as it becomes available. United States Olympic and Paralympic Committee CEO Sarah Hirshland mourned the profound loss of the passengers on the flight in a statement. Among those lost were talented athletes, dedicated coaches, and beloved family members from the U.S. figure skating community, all returning home from the National Development Camp. These Olympic hopefuls represented the bright future of Team USA, embodying the very essence of what it means to represent our country: perseverance, resilience, and hope. They were remarkable young people and talents, passionately pursuing their dreams, and they will forever hold a cherished place in the Team USA family, the statement continued. At around 9 p.m. Eastern Time on January 29th, American Eagle Flight 5342 collided in midair with a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter, which had been conducting a training mission. Both aircrafts fell into the Potomac River. Authorities say no survivors are expected in the crash, and a recovery mission is currently underway. 60 passengers and 4 crew members were on board the American Eagle flight, the airline's parent company, American Airlines, said in a statement. 3 people were on board the military helicopter, an army official said. Here's what to know about the victims. Spencer Lane and mother Christine Lane. Spencer Lane was an up-and-coming figure skater whom Zegaib described as a young phenom. Spencer, in the best way possible, was a crazy kid, highly talented. Like, incredibly talented, Zegaib told reporters, describing him as very fun, very cerebral. Zegaib said Lane had only been with the sport a couple of years, and was just rocketing to the top, and his parents were working to support that. Lane's mother, Christine Lane, was also on board the flight. Jenna Hahn and mother Jean Hahn. Zegaib described Jenna, pronounced Gina, Hahn as just a wonderful kid, wonderful parents, great athlete, great competitor, loved by all. He also shared that the club had a close relationship with the Hahn family. He offered kind words about Jenna's mother, Jean Hahn, who was on board the American Eagle flight. I would say Jean was one of the most wonderful, pleasant, polite, smiling, just fantastic member of the club, he told reporters. Never a discouraging word, always appreciative, always supportive of not just Jenna, her daughter, but every athlete, just role model parents in youth sport. Evgenia Shishkova and Vadim Normov. Evgenia Shishkova and Vadim Normov were celebrated figure skating coaches and former Russian world champions. They were also married. Shishkova, 52, and Normov, 55, were two-time Olympians, competing in the 1992 Winter Olympics in Albertville, France, and the 1994 Winter Olympics in Lillehammer, Norway, according to the Skating Club of Boston. They both had decades of coaching experience in competitive single and pair skating.